Alrighty, we're here. Are looking at that poison Pokemon with the big with purple and the long arms. Ron, you should know this. Ron, did I just lose
Pur-
you?
Purple with the long arms.
Yeah, poison ground, I think, or just poison.
Wait, are you
Paul,
talking about your?
Drapion.
Oh, you said Paul just now. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that word at all. Yeah, Drapion, the Pokemon that Paul got from his big brother and then used in the Pokemon League.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly where I decided. Why I don't know. So anyway, what's
I
this?
mean, the Center of the Valley is where Ash got robbed of his rightful place in second.
Hello, everyone.
That was pretty grimy.
Pokemon Company.
Mm-hmm.
Today,
I mean, I like it.
Updates on a
I
number
mean,
of
I like
issues.
that Paul rivalry, and I think that was actually
First,
good.
we'd like to share some news about.
I mean, giving Ash a rival that
battle game,
gives him a
Pokemon
lot of
Yellow,
crap for being a goody two shoes, that
the
much
Nintendo
I'm
Switch
okay
version
with.
of the game
But
is
Paul,
finally released,
literally
and the
never
release
getting
of the
his
mobile version
comeuppance,
has now been
that
set for September 22nd.
I feel like he walked out of the story not a changed man for the better. Like
Oh,
he lost his final battle in the league, sure, but it's like,
yeah,
I was wrong this one time. It doesn't matter.
yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
A lot of people were really upset with the way Paul's writing was handled. They did not like the writer who was behind the guy, but that's another story for another day. Like conceptually, I think Paul was for Ash what Silver was to everyone else who played Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Except Paul was actually good at being a Pokemon trainer. Silver is hot garbage.
Yeah, and then we find out that that was Giovanni's kid.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, honestly, I think that was the last one I saw. Um, yeah, Paul's rivalry. They battle for the first time, and Ash loses. Ash loses. Like man, that moment, I felt like I just kicked a puppy.
Wait, did he lose? Because it was Pikachu versus Elekid at the start of the Sinnoh saga, and I'm trying to remember if it was a tie or if Elekid won. I think it was a tie, but holy crap, it's been number of years since I last saw that episode.
Hold on. Are we talking about the one where the Electabuzz evolves into an Electivire?
No. I'm going all the way
You're
back.
going all the way back.
All the way back to the beginning of the whole adventure in Sinnoh when Pikachu was, a Pikachu, and Electivire was still just an Elekid.
I don't think I can find it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, I mean the only one I can see is the one where they're in the league, and then the other one is when Ash loses.
That was the one. The one where he loses badly is like Lake Verity,
Bro, you remember that?
where it's like he loses 4-0, and it's pretty bad.
Oh, dude, yes. And then what's his face gives him grief.
Like Ursaring got hit with burn. No, it was static. Ursaring got hit with static, guts activated, and Ash realized what it's like to fight someone in BGC. Like, he should just be happy the dude wasn't holding a flame orb to self-proc.
Oh, I didn't know it was guts.
Yeah, Ash didn't know either. He got the rudest awakening. Oh, and since we're gonna be talking about Legends Arceus today, I can't wait to start gushing about the friggin' Ursaring that we saw in the next trailer. That was hype.
Oh, the angry Ursaring?
Dude, that angry Ursaring. Did you see the eyes? How they're like trailing along the air? I'm like, yo. That's messed up. That bear is actually trying to kill a little kid.
Yeah, yes.
What the-
It wasn't just the
Yeah, what's
Ursaring
your
though.
problem?
There's a Gyarados, and then there's other Pokemon like that, and I think that's only at night, or maybe you have to provoke it. Honestly, I don't know.
Oh, so that's actually a reference to Japanese mythology. It's the night of 100 demons.
Okay.
So when it happens at night, like demons get, at night, demons, monsters, all them, they get more dangerous. Specifically over there, like as you saw with Ursaring, Garchomp, Gyarados, and a number of others, they got ravenous. They got frenzied, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, the last thing you want to deal with is a frenzied Ursaring. That thing was legit trying to kill you in a children's game.
Yeah.
It's like watching the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, and Yami is just like, I draw. This just isn't your day.
Yeah, that's true. Here, I'm gonna pause it right here. Fuck, let's go. But, okay. Before we continue, let's go ahead and start with the TR of the day.
Oh, do I do the intro or do I just transition right into this?
And look, man, we're not professionals. You're not getting paid. I'm not getting paid. So at the same time, we do it how we do it.
We'll do it live.
There we go.
Today's technical record is, let's see, PR08 Thunderbolt. Hoo boy, Thunderbolt. This is a storied move, one of the greatest of all time, used even today in Gen 8. Like most of the moves we've talked about here on the Technical Record podcast so far, like Surf, Flamethrower, and Ice Beam, Thunderbolt used to have 95 base power, 100% accuracy, and a 10% chance to inflict paralysis. So just like its contemporaries. It is now 90 base power. Still 100% accuracy, still a special move, still 10% chance to inflict paralysis. In Gen 8, it turns into Max Lightning when you're Dynamaxed, and its max move power is 130. That's pretty nice because I think the max. Okay, this is gonna be a weird sentence to say. The maximum base power of a max move is 150, right? No, it has to go higher than that.
60. Well, no, it's 150. And then Rillaboom has the strongest grass move at 160.
I mean, what is there to say about Thunderbolt that you don't already know, right? It's a really good move, and it's available on a lot of Pokemon. That makes it diverse. So, for example, Goodra, the almighty Goodra, who is a preeminent special attacker among pseudo legendaries. Goodra can make good use of Thunderbolt. You want to go up against water types that have Ice Beam? Zap! You're gone, buddy. One of my favorites is Sheer Force Nidoking. Giving is lost. All you do is gain power. Zap! Fools are in pain. Oh, what's that? You're a water type and wanted to take out my ground type? No, he is the king. He makes the rules.
That's how it works.
You've got...
Ooh, Xerneas learns Thunderbolt.
Yes, it does.
Oh, that's grimy.
I mean, you've got a lot more to worry about if you're fighting a Xerneas.
Oh no! Of course. It's just this one of those moves where you're just like you got nothing super effective on me. Boom, Thunderbolt. What? You were gonna Degleam.
You were gonna Dazzling Gleam. You thought I was going to Dazzling Gleam. I have altered your expectations. Pray I don't alter them any further.
Yeah, and I've also seen this as an alternative to Thunder, so you have the last chance of miss. Because I think I've seen Elekis with it now, opposed to Thunder.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I would have done from the start.
Man, you know, people on VGC will.
Look, dude.
Go ahead.
I don't like missing. You know me. I don't like missing.
I know, and I remember you said you removed the move.
drill run. It's
Drill
gone.
run.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Was it 95 and you missed twice?
95 and I missed it twice.
Yeah.
I missed it twice, my dude. Oh, if you want unconventional uses of Thunderbolt, Starmie and Lapras. Lapras in particular, because Lapras actually sees use in VGC. Unlike Starmie, who is really just a singles Pokemon. I don't know. I've always liked having Thunderbolt on Lapras. That's good coverage. Who else gets it that's like notable to me? Lopunny gets Thunderbolt? Why? Well, it's a normal type.
So the reason you would do Thunder on Lapras was because remember Lapras was like guaranteed Gmax, and you just wanted that extra what 30 or whatever. Let's see. Electric type. What's the most? 140. Oh, 140. Hit Dynamax on Lapras 140.
Yeah, Max Thunder.
Yeah, Max Lightning. Yeah, so I figured, yeah, like Lapras. I think the comment set was like Hydro. It was a lot of moves you wouldn't approve of, but they were for good measure.
And acting with them anyway, so you don't care.
So you don't care, right? You just wanted the most damage ASAP because it was what is it? Blizzard, Thunder, Hydro Pump, and then the last one was like either Protect or I don't know. What was it? Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry.
Man, Freeze Dry. Now, if only they made that a technical record, because we could, man, we have things to talk about with Freeze Dry, but I'm not gonna do that here because Freeze Dry isn't even a move. That would be weird.
Yo, wait. T-Tar learns Thunderbolt.
Yes, he does.
Why? What is the reasoning behind this?
Man, Gen 2 was a wild ride.
Yes, it was.
I mean, dude, Tauros gets Thunderbolt.
Okay.
Why would you ever teach a Tauros Thunderbolt?
To be fair, he's a normal type. Usually normal types you basically teach them anything.
Yeah, I mean, Tauros got Bubble Beam back in Gen 1 for crying out loud.
Why? Oh, you know what? I don't even want to ask.
This is a game where everybody got Bubble Beam.
Magirna. Okay. I mean, yeah, some people I didn't expect was the T-Tar. Yeah, T-Tar, obviously, Xerneas. Yo, your Gallade learns Thunder, but what the?
Because Ralts gets it.
Oh, that makes sense. Hey,
you gotta keep everything the baby form got.
Yeah, Latios and Latias. Hey.
Yeah, I used to use Thunderbolt on my Latios back in the day, actually.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that went well.
It was not bad. Not a bad move. Not at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
Especially because Soul Dew was like... Yeah, Soul Dew. Increased special attack. This seems a little excessive. Isn't this thing super strong? Screw it. They let you do it. It's gotta be legal, right? Thunderbolt, deleted.
Deleted. Yeah.
Oh,
what is it, 10% for paralysis? For Thunderbolt?
For paralysis. Yeah.
90 base power, 100 accuracy. Look, that 90 base should be reduced.
It was 95 back then.
No way!
It was 95 back in the day, my friend.
Let's see, when did they change this? I mean,
They changed it Gen 6, I believe.
Gen 5.
Oh crap, that's even earlier.
So,
they changed it Gen 5.
Well, Gen 5 was 95, and then Gen 6 they were like, "Hey man, look, this needs to get nerfed."
Y'all need the chill.
But yet, when I say I want to move that goes through Protect, that's just totally wrong. That way we can't have that. But Thunderbolt, bro, 90 look, man.
95 base, 100% accuracy. And for the record, we do have, well, it's not a lot of moves that go through Protect. I mean, Thunder can go through it when under the effect of rain, but that's about it.
Wait, what?
I believe Thunder still has that property. Hold on. But long story short, in the past, Thunder, if you were under the effects of rain, you could go through Protect.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't say anything in the. I mean, of course, we know Wikipedia's not, or not Wikipedia. Cerebee's not gonna say anything, but
Oh, that was a glitch.
oh,
I thought that was a feature.
oh,
Oh, and this was in Diamond and Pearl only. Basically, if rain was up, you had a 30% chance to go through protect or detect. I never knew that was a glitch. I thought that was a feature. What? Holy crap. Well, all right, audience. Today I learned.
And speaking of which, since we're on the topic, those are the remakes. And we were talking about this earlier, and you have some opinions. You have some opinions about what's going on with the remakes. Do you
Yeah,
want
I'm
to start it off?
yeah, I can start.
All right, man.
So, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. It has been revealed that they will not have ranked battles, which also means basically no VGC. Now, honestly, that's probably not even that big of a deal. My greatest issue with this is the fact that Diamond and Pearl were the first games in the series that, gave you true online multiplayer for Pokemon. The DS was the console that introduced Wi-Fi for Nintendo. Prior to this, you needed to actually go out and make friends if you wanted to have Pokemon battles. With the introduction of Diamond and Pearl in Gen 4, in addition to all of those changes that you got with like the physical special split, you could play against other players across the world so long as you had Wi-Fi. And to do a remake of Diamond and Pearl and take out the very thing it introduced, that would be like remaking Diamond and Pearl, but the physical special split isn't there. That doesn't make sense.
And the other thing that you were worried about was
What else might they change, right?
no, no,
And
no,
I looked
no,
at
no, no, no,
no,
the biggest
I know
one. Oh, okay, okay, never mind. You can continue. You continue because you know
Oh
what I'm
no,
talking about.
I know exactly what you're referencing, and if the audience remembers anything I've said from previous podcasts, yeah, they know what I'm about to say as well. So my other biggest concern is that Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl will be based off of Diamond and Pearl and not Platinum. In the same way Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were based on Ruby and Sapphire instead of Emerald. And for me, this is a big problem because in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, it was really not that bad, aside from the fact that the seventh gym leader, Tate and Liza, they only had two Pokemon, and you could literally end the battle in one turn by clicking Surf, just like you could in the originals. And you also didn't have the Battle Frontier. Like that was the big thing. There was no Battle Frontier, and that hit my soul. And with Diamond and Pearl, it's way different because I think Diamond and Pearl were objectively bad games. Your regional Pokedex for the Sinnoh region had the worst variety of Pokemon in the history of the Pokemon franchise. And for those of you who need a refresher or have never played a Gen 4 game before, well, the original Gen 4 games, you had a grand total of 2 fire type species to choose from. You either had Ponyta, so getting Rapidash, or you had Chimchar to get Infernape, who is your starter Pokemon. If you do not choose, I have to stress this. If you did not choose the fire starter, there is literally only one fire type Pokemon in the entire region that you can use for the main game. One. One. Uno. Ein. That is baffling. And it gets worse. As you fight the gym leaders in Diamond and Pearl, you will realize that not all of them adhere to their typing. the 8th gym leader, who is supposed to be an electric specialist, he has like 2 electric types, I think. Like for the record, he has an Ambipom, which is a normal type, and like how does that fit his theme with electricity? Oh, it has the TM that he gives you, Charge Beam. He has an Octillery, a water type. How does it fit the theme? It has Charge Beam. Do you see where I'm going with this? Do you see the problem yet? And then you get to the Elite Four and fight the fire type specialist. Now, I was intrigued because the dude looks like Ronald McDonald in a region with literally 2 fire types before the national decks. What could this guy possibly have to fight you with? He has a Lopunny that knows Fire Punch, a Driftblim that knows Fire Sunny Day, a Steelix that has Fire Fang, and an Infernape. Okay, I guess. I have problems.
I think that's me, but you kind of cut off there. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're upset.
I kind of just stopped. Right there. I kind of just stopped.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Like, I could forgive them for making Oros based on Ruby and Sapphire. I thought that was like a terrible decision, considering every remake before that based it off of, in some capacity, the 3rd release in that generation's lineup. Fire Red and Leaf Green were a pretty clean mixture of yellow and their original games. Like, you don't get to start out with Pikachu, obviously, but the game structure is very much akin to yellow aside from that. And then Heart Gold and Soul Silver are obviously based off of Crystal because you get all that extra content with Suicune. And its extended Battle Frontier, which used to just be the Battle Tower. Like, you got it right for several games before this. Why did you start backtracking and regressing with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? Oh, and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. That's literally Pokemon Yellow. You did a remake in a spin-off fashion, and you did it correctly. Please don't screw this up with Diamond and Pearl, which is like one of the most beloved games in the franchise. Because Diamond and Pearl, believe it or not, is where a lot of people got their start. It was pretty accessible at the time, and being Wi-Fi instead of forcing you to go outside and make friends, I'm an antisocial git and everything, so maybe I have some bias here, but that was beautiful.
gotcha. I mean, I wish I could say I played them. I have no clue. But yeah, no. When I saw the game, bro, I had opinions like right off the back. Like you don't understand, dude. I had opinions because I looked at the art style and then I looked at the gameplay and I'm thinking to myself, this doesn't look for adults. Like this doesn't look like a serious game. This looks like more or less like something you would play on your phone or just casually. And then that happened.
Like, as far as the other features of the remakes are concerned, because that new trailer showed a lot. It looks like Diamond and Pearl, but for the modern era, and I'm okay with that because I did really like exploring the Sinnoh region and just going through Sinnoh in general.
Yeah.
And the fact that they let you hear the remix soundtrack, that alone,
That made up for it.
dude. I kind of want to play it.
Yeah,
Like, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee almost got me with the Pewter City remix. I almost bought the game just because of that. They know why I'm here, and this is why I get upset when I give them money because I'm falling for it. I'm literally like buying into the abuse, and I need to stop. But the Sinnoh Underground. Actually, no. Let me get to something before that. Um, the one thing that I was looking for to determine whether or not this was going to be based off Diamond and Pearl or Platinum, I was looking for any indication of like a wild battle, a trainer battle, or a gym leader battle. I can immediately recognize any of these trainers by name and just look them up and just to quickly retell myself, wait a minute. Did you have that in Diamond and Pearl or did you have that only in Platinum? I don't know if the people working on the trailers for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are like secretly FBI agents and they're out to get me, but all the battles that they showed, all the wild encounters that they showed, excluding the stuff in the Sinnoh Grand Underground, all of those were unchanged to begin with. All of those were things that were either in Diamond and Pearl or Platinum. So, for example, the Roark gym battle. I was very upset. RGB, you don't understand. Roark is he's the first gym leader in the game. He's also one of the few gym leaders who was literally untouched in the transition from Diamond and Pearl to Platinum. Looking at his team roster tells you nothing because their levels are the same and the 3 Pokemon on his team are exactly the same.
the hell?
Bro, I kid you not. If they had showed the second gym leader, Gardenia, the grass type,
Yeah.
all they would have had to do was let her show one Pokemon because her levels are different for all 3 of them. So she has a Turtwig, a Cherubi, and a Roserade in Diamond and Pearl. And I think the Turtwig and Cherubi are both level 17. In Platinum, she has a Turtwig at level 19, a Cherim at 19, and a Roserade. If I had seen Gardenia and she threw out a Pokemon that was at level 19, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. I would just, it's Platinum. All right. I can sleep easy tonight. I don't care. We'll pre-order the game. Let's go. But no, they didn't do that. They're infuriatingly clever and they might not even realize it. And next up, the Sinnoh Grand Underground. So the Underground in the original DS game, obviously because of technical limitations, you couldn't do like mystery dungeon battles underneath the depths of Sinnoh. Like you explored the underground and it's bloody huge, yes. There were not Pokemon down there. You were not encountering wild Pokemon in like the depths. That's not how the game worked. But here's where that comes in. Like they tell you by putting different statues in your secret base, you can change the areas you encounter, and by extension, the wild Pokemon. Houndoom was in like the lava area. Here's the thing. Houndoom was available in Diamond and Pearl, but that was post game. They did make them more accessible for Platinum. However, the thing with Diamond and Pearl was because it was on the original DS, if you had a cartridge for Fire Red and Leaf Green, well, actually, that this doesn't count for Houndoom and Houndour, but for say like Magmar or Elekid, I'm about to get the version that you needed incorrect, but bear with me for the sake of example. If you had Leaf Green and you plug that into your DS, Elekid and Electabuzz would be added to the wild spawn table for a certain route in the game. So if you wanted that for your Pokedex or more importantly, your bloody team, you could get that Pokemon fairly early. And I feel like the Grand Underground is like their means of incorporating that system into a Switch game. Since the GBA copies would be very hard to find for a reasonable price, and that's assuming you have a console to play them in the first place. And two, the Switch is not compatible with those games in the first place.
So, okay. I'm already upset.
Fair.
Yeah. So, well, here. There's two things in the chat. Uh.
Oh wait, hold on. I need the link then.
Oh
Oh,
no.
no, actually, no. You posted it. You gave it to me once before. It should
Yeah,
be the same.
this is the same one. Three things, two things. Okay, I don't know what the heck an Azure flute is, but
Oh,
maybe.
that's the item. That's the key item that you use to basically call forth the stairs to the Hall of Origin, and then you ascend those stairs and you go fight Arceus. Actually, I don't see the link anymore. What?
General chat.
Oh, it's in general chat. I'm a clown.
I want to say it's in general chat. Oh no, it's the TO desk. I'm sorry, the TO desk. Sorry.
Technical Record Podcast. Here we are. Yep.
Yeah, obviously just mute it so you don't hear yourself and myself double.
Indeed. But the Azure flute. So this and funny story about this. This isn't a it's an event item. You cannot get this in the game through regular play. In Diamond and Pearl or Platinum, the Azure flute was never officially released by any Nintendo event. That means the only way you could have possibly obtained an Arceus was during an event that happened in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, well long after Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum were even released. And by extension, and this is something like this is a bit of trivia that I find fascinating, but this also means that the original battle theme for Arceus,
Yeah.
his battle theme in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, the only way you can hear it is by cheating or going to YouTube. That means the remix that they did, well, that they are doing for Legends Arceus, because I can confirm right here and now that it's a remix. It actually does sound different in the trailer. The very first time people are going to hear it is a remix of a song they've never even heard before, that they literally cannot hear without a cheating device. And it's a crying shame too, because that theme for Arceus, it's really good. Like they did a really good job of selling the fantasy of you literally fighting the creator god of the Pokemon universe. And people will never get to hear the original version from their DS speakers. Honestly, whatever, look it up on YouTube. You've got headphones. Trust me, you're going to like how this works.
Okay. The other thing is, oh yeah, it's right there. I'm admitting I cheated and used the Azure flute. Okay. And then, oh, Stealth Rocks. Is that when you first got introduced?
Gen 4 is when Stealth Rock was introduced, yeah.
Oof. Oof, remix.
That was you say because you understand. Oh man, if you think Stealth Rocks are bad in Gen 8, it's nothing now compared to like how it used to be, because we only played singles back in the day. Like VGC was still trying to hit its stride.
Yeah.
So if you came in with like Stealth Rocks, like every party had to have Rapid Spin. You needed a rapid spinner. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Stealth rocks are just that damaging.
So okay, I'm trying to think negatives and positives about this because I don't want to say this game is gonna be bad because I don't think so. So the only way it's bad is like you said earlier, where if it's a literal remake, right, of Diamond and a literal remake of Pearl, not touching Platinum, then yeah, you're gonna have the same like 5 variety of Pokemon, right? Everyone's gonna have the same team online with their legendaries as well, and they're just gonna find new ways to capture the legendaries, right? I'm assuming, because what's the point of doing events now?
That's a good question. I don't know if they're gonna do away with because this is Diamond and Pearl. Like, this was still during the era of roaming legendaries. And they did not bring roamings back for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I don't think. Like,
Okay.
they kind of stopped doing that. So I'm willing to bet they're gonna not do it in these games either.
Okay. So like getting Arceus is no longer gonna require you to cheat or to attend that thing you just said.
I have no idea.
Like, come on, bro.
I get the feeling that Arceus will actually be officially released in an event, and that event will tie into Legends Arceus. Like, that's my working prediction right now.
That
But I
could
honestly
be.
don't know.
Yeah, I mean that could be. To be honest with you, like maybe. I mean, they do have to give a whole bunch of people time to finish the game, right? That's just what they got to do first. And then I don't know. Maybe what they do is what they do with VG what is it, Gen 8, where they do like, you know, event now and go here and, you know, blah 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 blah. To be fair though, how many of them were hard to catch? Like, was this the game that got stolen?
No, that was Emerald.
That was Emerald. Okay.
That was Emerald. Those were dark times.
Very dark times. Because what I was
so Diamond and Pearl, this was still during the era of Pokemon where, okay, you remember how difficult Regigigas, well, all of the Regi were in Gen 8?
yeah.
Okay, imagine that, but it's literally every legendary. They all have a catch rate of 3. You have to work for it.
Okay. Now, can you do the same? Well, I'm assuming you do the same thing, right? Save right before you fight. If something happens to restart the game, you start where you were.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Calyrex experience.
There you go. Yeah.
A classic.
Okay. And yeah, like I said, I don't know how they're gonna do about that because I don't know how they did it in Kanto. But then again, though, they were all available in Gen 1, right? Unless you trade, well, with the trading part, right, with somebody else that had red or blue, if you had vice versa.
Yeah, every Pokemon was obtainable except Mew.
Except Mew, right? And Mew was a glitch.
Mew was a glitch.
Yeah.
Mew was a glitch.
Okay. I mean, if you say it was a glitch, then I can confirm it was a glitch because yeah, I've heard so many stories, and this is like back in the day before like we knew any better, so we didn't have the internet. And
the truck. Use strength on the truck. Mew was under it, bruh. How do I get to the truck?
No, dude, the one they told me was I needed to go to the boat. The one that I think it's like, what is this? Pewter City or Cerulean?
No, the SSN and Vermilion.
There you go, Vermilion. Yes, that to go on that boat, do some weird left right stuff animation. Go find the guy, the captain. Go. Actually, no. The proper way was do not fight the captain. The first time, you were supposed to let him go. But then I was like, how do you proceed? Don't you have to? Wasn't that mandatory?
It's only mandatory to get. Actually, here's the thing. Part of that rumor, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Okay, good.
It's messed up because that rumor basically tells you to not board the SSN, like, period. And here's the reason why. You do not need cut in order to get to the Vermilion City gym. All you need is surf.
Okay. Okay.
That means you have to go well out of your way to like ignore the third gym in the game. Collect like 2 extra badges, get surf, come back, surf around the tree that you could have just cut down like 3 hours ago. Curb stomp Surge in like 2 moves, and then go about your business. And you can get Mew because you don't need cut anymore. It was a dumb rumor. And of course it didn't work.
Did you I don't know if this is also another rumor, but it was the one where you had to beat the gambler and the youngster.
The gambler and the youngster.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm familiar with that one.
So you would restart your save game, right? And then when you, it's really dumb, but yeah, you would restart your save game, and then you would go to the gambler. Except that instead of fighting the gambler, you would press, like, you know, before you get the little encounter, you would press start and then fly.
Yeah, that's actually not a rumor. That's fact.
Oh, that's actually a fact.
That's a glitch that you can use to like forcibly spawn any Pokemon in the game, including Mew.
No.
Because basically what it does is, I am going to bastardize this explanation to like its most simplest form, but basically the way you trigger the glitch, the ultimate goal is to end up in a certain location after the glitch is performed. And depending on where you're standing, once you like hit the start button and forcibly trigger an encounter, the place where you're standing will match up to like the hexadecimal code of the Pokemon's like entry, and then force that Pokemon to spawn. And the way I did it in order to get Mew, I would do this gambler and youngster glitch. I actually did the one that's on, not the Nugget Bridge, but on the way to Bill's Cottage, right after Cerulean City.
Yeah.
So I fly away from that guy and I go to Lavender Town. I step on the top tile that leads out to the western exit of Lavender Town, and then I trigger my encounter, and it's a Mew at level 25. I think it's the Mew that's at level 25. Also, you can like determine the levels of the Pokemon you get by doing this as well.
That's awesome.
So yeah, there's your Mew at level 25, and it has a really high catch rate. So have fun with that, buddy.
No, I'm assuming you couldn't do it with just a Pokeball.
Not unless the thing is asleep.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's different. Those are the only 2 that I remember. Or actually 3. So like the one under the truck, dude. Oh my god, man.
I actually wasted a lot of my life trying to move that damn truck.
I did too, cause dude, I was like, where maybe it's a certain point in the, you know, maybe a little more to the left, a little more to the right. Maybe I mistimed it. Maybe, oh man, and the thing is, that rumor actually came from that same guy that said he saw Melina naked in Mortal Kombat 2. I shouldn't have listened to it. Yep, I should have just nope. Should have just been like, you know what? I haven't seen it for myself, so maybe you lied.
Maybe there's truth in this. Like, do I want to be the guy who doesn't have a Mew because I didn't listen to this? Nah, I don't want to be that guy.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, before the internet, but now that we have the internet, wonderful times. I think we were actually, side note, we were talking about that at work, about how everyone's opinion is a fact, you know, now that we have the internet. And they laughed. And I'm like, think about it. If I tell you my point of view, I'm going to Google and I'm going to search everything that supports it. And then you're going to Google and find everything that supports yours. Whether it's true or not, it's on the internet. So it must be true. I hate it. I hate these times.
They certainly have their downsides, yes.
Yeah. But they're facts. I found them in like 4 different articles. That's
Now, where'd you get those articles? Oh, this one's from The Onion. Never speak to me again.
then yes. Facts on the internet.com.
It's not even a .org. Shaking my head.
Yeah, see, told you. That's what I'm like, bro. Come on, bro. But yeah, anyways, yeah. So there was a lot of that. Honestly, I don't know how they're gonna do it. I do have Go, or is it Eevee? Because I wanted to give the experience. It's not for me. I'm not saying it's a terrible game. It's not for me. There are some elements that I like. I don't like the chibi art style. I don't like. So remember how we talked about Gen 8 and how we hated the hand holy?
Yeah.
This reminded me of Ultra Sun?
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
It was so easy. It was just so easy. You know what? If I didn't have anything better to do, I guess I wouldn't complain as much. But I'm like, bro, I want a challenging game. I don't want to sit here and go, hey kid, level them up. Okay. Hey kid, teach him this move. Okay. Hey, you might want to go this way because this is the right path to. Like, dude, I bought the game. Let me play it the way I want to.
Let's see, Diamond and Pearl. So if it's a straight remake of Diamond and Pearl,
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine with like the later half of the gym leaders and the Elite Four. I mean, I don't like the idea of it being a straight remake of Diamond and Pearl because the Elite Four members don't even have their bloody types. But here's the thing with the Sinnoh Elite Four and Diamond and Pearl. It's for some insane reason a massive difficulty spike in terms of levels, which is pretty big when you encounter Cynthia, the champion. Her Pokemon are mad strong. Hold on. I need to find out what her levels were because I think she was at like 61.
And the Elite Four?
Oh, it's actually worse than that. Holy crap. Oh no. What? Jeezums. That is filthy. Okay. Okay. So here's the deal though. Her weakest Pokemon is level 60. There are 2 of them at level 60, her Roserade and her Gastrodon. Her strongest Pokemon is her signature Garchomp at level 66. Okay, you remember how in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, you got to Red at the top of Mount Silver, and he had like a level 81 Pikachu and you had a level 56 Typhlosion? Yeah, it's that. It's not as extreme as that, because you're coming in here like at least level 51. But her Garchomp is 15 levels higher than your strongest.
Yeah, no, I see it.
Oh, and to make matters worse, because it gets worse. Cynthia's Garchomp has 252 EVs in attack, 252 in speed. Actually, she did the 255 thing. Back in the day, 255 was the cap for a single stat instead of 252. Despite the fact that 255 is not an even multiple of 4. They changed that for like it was either Gen 7 or Gen 8 to make it so that 252 was the maximum. They did a quality of life change. But anyway, the point is that her Garchomp was EV trained and had a maximum 31 IV in both attack and speed. It's not just 15 levels higher than your strongest Pokemon. It's also prep for VGC, like competitive play, compared to your casual, I'm gonna run through the game with this Pokemon. She is out to kill you. She's the champion for a reason, and the game did not prepare you for this.
I forgot about that. You can decorate your Pokeball with stickers.
Oh man, this dude, you're supposed to do it for like the Pokemon Super Contest. Nah, fam. I did this just because I want to throw out my electric buddy. I want to throw out my Luxray and make him come out looking like Mufasa, emerging from the flames to battle Scar at the end of Lion King. Yes, we are totally doing this. Let's go.
Purely aesthetic.
Purely aesthetic, and I spent a lot of time doing this for all 6 of my Pokemon.
Fudge.
If you were on the team, you were getting a contest ball. Period. I don't care what I have to fight to get the sticker necessary to make you look your best. You're gonna shine like a star. The stars will envy you, my dude. That is my promise.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. No, I see it.
Pokemon contests though, I loved them back in Gen 3 where they were introduced. I did not like the changes that they made for them in Diamond and Pearl.
Now, when you say contest, that's not the same one from Gen 2?
Oh no, it's not like the bug catching contest at all.
No, wasn't there like the looks or something? Wasn't there like a something that has to do with
Oh,
like
you're probably thinking of the one from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It's a
Oh,
little bit. It's a little bit like that.
okay.
It's a little bit like that. Let's see. Oh, they're bringing back the follow Pokemon mechanic from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Believe it or not, Diamond and Pearl is where that concept got introduced. Well, that's a lie. Pokemon Yellow is where it got introduced because you had the Pikachu following behind you. Diamond and Pearl is the game that expanded on that concept. However, you couldn't do it throughout the entire game. You could only go to like Amity Square in Heart Home City. And even then, you could only bring like super tiny Pokemon with you. So the baby forms of your starters, the baby Pokemon in general, like Smoochum, Elekid, Magby, Pichu, Pachirisu was another one you could bring with you. But basically, they were testing the follow Pokemon mechanic in those games so that when Heart Gold and Soul Silver happened, all right, green light, all Pokemon follow behind you. Steelix, yep. Arceus, you bet. Dialga, yeah, sure, just walk into town with the Time Lord. It's okay. So I'm okay with that. I want to say the follow Pokemon mechanic is going to be better in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl than it was in Gen 8. And that's because it's not going to just be tacked on in those games because it's code and material that you already have to work with from the outset. You can just make it better.
Okay. So,
And just
go ahead,
yeah,
go
you
ahead,
go.
go. No, go.
Okay, so last thing about Cynthia. The reason why you would want it to be based on Diamond and Pearl instead of Platinum is because her fight is more difficult in Diamond and Pearl because of that insane level boost. In Platinum, her Pokemon like lose 3 or 4 levels. Garchomp goes from 66 to 62. And her Spiritomb goes from 61 to 58, just as an example. Like they either lose. Oh my goodness, her Milotic lost like 5 levels. What happened there? It went from 63 to 58. Bruh. Bruh. Whatever, dude. All right, my guy. That's enough of that. So you were saying
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that there's no Dynamax because that's just a Galar thing.
that's just a Galar
Because
thing.
because when I saw the game, remember we were kind of well, you guys were trying to implement it that it was gonna be a Gen 9 thing, and I'm like, or like something, right? So back then I thought that Dynamax will return, and Professor Rowan and Team Galactic were gonna be looking for Dynamax opposed to evolutions. But we can just veto that. There's no Dynamax in this game, so
Yeah,
yeah.
no.
Gone.
Now from the looks of it, I don't think there are gonna be mega evolutions either.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's gonna be plain. Is you know what? It's Kanto, but newer, or Diamond, right? Diamond and Pearl. It's gonna be
Yeah.
Pokemon Let's Go, but Diamond and Pearl. That's it. Simple. Uh, nothing combobulated. No ranked system. And I read this somewhere else, and people were saying that no ranked battle. I'm not playing this game. Blah 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 blah. So I'm not. How do I put it? I'm not upset that there isn't rank battle because of the ranking system and the number they give me to say, hey, this is how good you are in the world. No, it's to challenge your skill. That's just how I see it, because like just like with any other game, right? If you play a rank game, you kind of get matched up with somebody at your level. And then well, hopefully, right? Yeah. I mean, they match you on what you have, right? On what you have. They don't just go with the randoms unless you're not playing a rank game. But yeah, they go, okay, you're this rank, okay, well, you're going against another person at this rank. Now, how did they get there? Maybe they got lucky, or maybe they're good at the game. I don't know, but it's fair. Now you're gonna be spending a lot more time trying to look for a good opponent, opposed to a systematic system. And that's kind of what frustrates me the most, because that a lot of this is gonna basically, like, for me, it's gonna remind me of Pokemon Unite, where the skill gap is like you could definitely tell there's a huge gap there. Like, you're gonna get the veterans trying to go online, and then you're gonna have the little 5-year-olds thinking that a Poliwrath and a Poliwag Pikachu, all the baby forms are viable, because this is as far as they got, and that's all they know. Meanwhile, you show up in doubles with strat, where you like quick attack yourself to proc a weakness policy, and they're trying to figure out what just happened. Why did I lose? And you're just like, oh my god.
Wait, he hit himself and got stronger? How does that work?
How does that protect? How can I do protect? Why would you do a move that doesn't do anything to me? Iron Defense, buddy. You brought nothing but physical fighters. It's gonna benefit me in the long run. Don't worry, you'll see. You'll see.
Wait, why are you defending? Don't you you can do something other than just hit people?
Yes, and that's
You
what
have a lot to learn.
you have a lot to learn, my friend.
I
Switching
remember when I
out.
was you.
Yep, switching out. Wait, why did you send out an Incineroar? Oh boy. Oh boy. No. What's your term? Ufarino.
Farino.
Yeah. So that's the only disappointing part. That's all. Like Gen 8, let's admit, it wasn't the greatest experience. I mean, I know you were done with it like, whew. Man, I don't remember the last time you had fun. But like Gen 8,
Cradilly. Cradilly.
there you go, Cradilly.
Man, Cradilly. They did my boy some good justice. I've been waiting for him to get his hidden ability back since they took off the Dream World in Gen 5.
Yeah, see that, there you go. So what Gen 8 did for me was obviously bring me back to like the whole thing. But the thing is, I probably wouldn't have taken it as serious unless you guys were there, right? I would have bought the game and just said, you know what, this is crap, left. But because of you guys and like how VGC works and everything, it did have a lot to offer. Like, Dynamax was the worst concept ever, but I feel like if you never played competitively, Dynamaxing, you should start Dynamaxing. Why? Dude, the risk reward factor. I mean, what do you have to lose, right? Honestly, you don't feel safe, you Dynamax, right? You got your safety blanket right there. And then I'm with Tehran on this one. The fact that you did a move and you got benefits off of it, that's just look, man.
Click button.
Click button. You do damage. You go through protect, and you get a boost, or they get a drop. Choose. What do you want to do? I get it. I get that part. And then you had the G-Max moves, which man,
Like, some of them were hot doo-doo trash. Others were party-wide yawn
Confusion.
That's illegal.
Don't forget confusion. Don't forget the was it G Max or for
That's
Hatteran?
right.
Hits one target. Now both of y'all confused. Good luck.
Wait. Oh no.
What's his name? Lapras. Here,
Free Aurora Veil without Aurora.
Without a thank you. Turn 1 Dynamax. You protect it? I don't care. I'm Dynamax. Boom.
Aurora Veil that doesn't need hail, and you don't even have to waste a move slot on it, and it does damage.
Yes.
You just let people do Aurora Veil for free? Excuse you?
Hey, don't forget G Max Wildfire.
Oh boy, you like Fire Spin? How about Fire Spin on drugs? Don't do drugs, kids. Okay.
5 turns. For
5 turns and it hurts.
For 5
a
turns,
lot.
what are you losing? A 16th, I think, or an 8th? I don't remember how what was the
No,
math.
it's an 8th. It's
an
way
8th.
more than a 16th because dude, it does way too much. Just be a 16th. I have seen Gmax Wildfire just straight up delete Pokemon off the field. I'm like, whew, I survived with 30 HP.
Yep.
Whew, all right, next turn I'm gonna. Oh crap, no!
Yeah, man. There goes the Focus Sash. I feel sorry for you. You're dying at the end of the turn. Spoiler alert. Yeah, like honestly, like I said, like to me the thing is, like going online, you can do casual, you can do ranked, and then obviously they had like the tournament cups, but they also introduced like I want to say this one had the most Pokemon overall, right? Or am I wrong?
No, actually. Because here's the thing with the previous games over Gen 8. Gen 8 doesn't allow you to bring over a significant chunk of Pokemon. The previous games, they're mostly not restricted in terms of what you can bring over. Like Gen 7, for example. You could bring over basically anyone and everyone to like have a living dex in your boxes. They just don't have Pokedex entries because the Alola Dex isn't built for that. You can bring over whoever you want, and you're not penalized other than you don't get to see what savage Pokedex entry Rotom makes for it. And for people who just want to battle with an old favorite like Typhlosion in Gen 7, you can do that. I can't bring over my Sheer Force for Alligator into Gen 8 yet.
Yeah. Honestly, I hope they expand it. Maybe look, maybe secretly they're working on a third DLC that none of us knew about. But one can only hope.
Considering the fact that you're still gonna have to contend with Gen 8 being the VGC game for a time to come. That's like the logical conclusion to draw, because how much longer can Gen 8 go with its limited variety like this?
Yeah. Cause I
And
mean,
one other reason why, one other thing that I think supports your idea here. Did you notice during the trailer that it said Legends Arceus is going to be compatible with Pokemon Home?
yeah.
Those regional variants, like that Stantler evolution that's basically Stantler but with a Santa Claus beard,
Yeah.
or the
The
Growlithe that's a
Growlithe.
rock and fire type,
Yep.
you can transfer those to Pokemon Home. You have to be able to use them in some other game. Maybe it's Gen 9, maybe it's an actual Sinnoh remake that's not the Let's Go treatment. maybe it's more DLC for Sword and Shield. We don't know, but the fact that the game is going to be compatible with Pokemon Home means that those Pokemon will be usable somewhere else.
Right. Yeah. You're right. You're right. To be fair, I'm really hoping I'm right on this one. But the only reason I see that, the only reason I don't think I am, is because one, Pokemon Unite just dropped, right? And it's coming on mobile. So they're gonna have that's gonna be their baby for a while, and then the remakes, Diamond and Pearl coming out November.
November.
Yep, and that's gonna be their babies for a while, and then Arceus, right? That one comes out in January. So
January 28th.
so for the next while, like they're busy because they gotta promote, they gotta make sure there's no bugs, they gotta. That's the only reason I don't suspect another DLC. I really do hope that that's what they're working on, and then one day, like maybe next year in March or April, they go. I don't know. Hopefully you guys have been having fun with our Pokemon games, but here's a special announcement, and then we see some like you said, something with the new Pokemon, right, to be transferred over, and that would be I don't know. I don't know what they can do though. What are they gonna do? Add another map?
Like, where could you go after this?
Because you did expand the Galar region, which I liked, to be honest. Like it was, they made it bigger. I mean, could have done a better job, but that's not the point. They expanded like lower down to the map where the cold is, and then they added the islands. But nobody liked the islands. To be fair,
Because we have a sword, we have a shield, we've got armor, and we have a crown. What else can you explore in that theme?
who wields them all?
Because everybody made the joke that the third version of Pokemon Sword and Shield would be Pokemon Gun. And I'm just like, you guys are wild.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe the one maybe the one that wields them all. But yeah,
You
no, you're
already
right.
explored Calyrex being the true king of the Galar region, and I'm like, where do you go from there?
Before Calyrex?
If there was anyone before,
If there was
Calyrex.
anyone, yeah, there was anyone before Calyrex. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe again, I'm just being hopeful, only because I want to like make sure that Gen 8 stays alive for as long as possible. But like, it's gonna be hard, right? It's gonna be hard. Like yeah, I feel like it's gotten a little dry, and part of it is because COVID, so there's no tournaments people want to go to. They keep it fresh with like doing stuff online and season this, season that, and that's okay. That's okay. But you're giving us the remake to play. You're giving us Pokemon Unite. You're giving us Arceus. Like what's stopping us from all just stopping and playing VGC? Oh, and the mobile one. The what is that called? The Dynamax Adventure. I forgot what it's called.
Master ZX.
There you go, Master ZX, and you also have that. There's updates coming to it, and you also have Pokemon Go with the Galar region Pokemon. Some, not all of them, but some are coming to the Pokemon Go. So there's a lot of Pokemon stuff coming, and I'm pretty sure not every. Right. Well, I don't know, man.
As always.
In 6 months. In 6 months, all of this is happening in 6 months.
Like I don't say that as a bad thing.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, all this is happening, like in your face. You know what I mean? And it's like to continue to play VGC Gen 8. I'm sorry, Gen 8. Yeah.
Like it's run its course.
And it sucks, dude. It's only been 2 years ish, almost. Like it's almost been 2 years, right? Because it came out in 2019. I could be wrong, but. Yeah, dude, it came out 2019 and like we're already tired of it. Like that's it's a little upsetting. That's all. It's a little upsetting because if this was a fighting game, and fighting games usually go for like 5 or 10, 5 or 8.
I mean, so, hell, Persona 4 Arena came out forever ago, and that game still has its dedicated fan base.
Yeah.
And I say that as someone who loves spectating Persona 4 Arena. Like the game is hype, even though that game has some notable balance problems.
Look, I know how you feel because I like my Marvel 3, and everyone knows what the issues
Virgil,
are.
X Factor. All right, let's solo.
Bro, like, look, man, they were like one or two DLCs or bug fixes away from like making it a perfect game. But no, no, no. They, I think what was it? Disney bought the licenses to Marvel, and they were like, "Well, we can't touch this game anymore.
Sorry, guys.
We done all we can do."
I've done all I can do.
Yep, and then that was it. But yeah, no, no, no. Honestly, I don't see any of this being bad news unless you like rank battles. I mean, you still have Gen 8. You know, good luck and have fun. Aside from that, like I said, the new games coming out, I feel like they're more or less trying to cater to like the younger crowd, or like you said, the inexperienced, right? I want to play a Pokemon game, but I don't know nothing about Pokemon. Here you go, kid. Here you go. What are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, Pokemon has always been accessible. Like, just jump in and play.
Yeah, jump in and play. You know what? Except
Like,
for me, the cave ones, I wasn't a fan of.
oh, the Mystery Dungeon games.
There you go. Yeah, the mystery dungeon. I wasn't a fan. I'm sorry. I know
Yeah,
you
those
loved
are
them. I know you loved
those are
them.
spin-offs. Those are spin-offs.
Yeah.
Like, I understand not liking Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue because those are the very first ones, and they're really sparse on like narrative and mechanically. So, like, a lot of its hard dungeons are hard because they're jank. I'll say it right now as someone who went through Purity Forest twice. No, screw that. Never again.
Yeah.
And I went through Purity Forest in the original DS game, not the new one. Like, crap. Walk into a room, there's like an Alakazam and a Tyranitar just chilling by the exit that I need to get out from. They see me, I take a step back, they walk towards me. Yeah, it's time to leave. And then I meet something in the corridor that I just came from. Bro, there was another Aggron like following behind me and I didn't see it because the hallway was too dark.
That's funny.
Oh snap, I'm trapped in here. Wait, gentlemen, we can talk about it. You're gonna wish you hadn't. Psychic! No, this is like floor 80. I've got 19 to go. Don't do this. It was not a good time. But Explorers of Time and Darkness, holy crap. When those came out, it was like, yo, these are better than mainline. What the hell happened?
Oof.
And like that mean like no disrespect to the mainline games that were out at the time, but Explorers of Time and Darkness hit different. I hope that gets the deluxe treatment next. Pre-ordering that nonsense day one. Give me the ultimate specials, the Turbo Fighter Classic Edition. I don't care what you call it. Give me.
Look, man. You know what would make up if this remake sucks? Pokemon Stadium.
Ooh, Pokemon Stadium, but current gen and Wi-Fi.
Yes, and because we have Pokemon Home, you know how back then you needed your cartridge to get access to your Pokemon. Now you don't.
Now you don't. Now you can just get your squad in Stadium and just go through all of the content.
And to be fair, that could just take over VGC.
Yeah, because it would be mega accessible. And here's the best part about that.
Oh snap!
Because it's Pokemon Stadium, it's not tied to any generation.
Yes.
You can literally use any of the 800 and blah 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 Pokemon that we have.
I'm just gonna say 900. I feel
Yeah,
like you're under. I feel like you're underestimating.
it probably is like 900 by now, right?
Let's just call it. Yep. Just
Let's just call it. Let's just call it.
800. But yeah, no, that's where I was going with that. I was like, okay, we have Pokemon Home, and there you could technically just dump anything you want on there, but we just don't have the game that
Play
can
all of them.
to play all of them, right? So what can we do? Pokemon
Like
Stadium.
my old Johto squad is just itching to return, but I can't use most of them because, well, I say most of them, but like Pidgeot's not there and Feraligatr isn't there.
Man, you rocked the Pidgeot in Gen 2?
I rock Pidgeot in Gen 2.
Ooh, you didn't switch over to the Hoot Hoot or what's the other one? The
I did train a Noctowl.
Noctowl, there you
I did train Noctowl, but I'm sorry, Avion is my dude.
go. Yeah,
That Pidgeot is my homie.
yeah, no, I get it, I get it.
Oh, and Beedrill! I can't bring
I
over
forgot about
Hornet.
Beedrill. Yeah, I forgot about Beedrill.
And my Beedrill was shiny.
Nice. And you know what, bro? If you allow that, there's no. Okay, you remember how we were excited for Crown of Tundra, and not because like I get to play with one more Pokemon that I've been looking forward to, but it was more or less there's new strategies coming, right?
Yeah.
Think of everything that can come now.
Oh,
Because
here's the.
yeah.
You go. No, you go. I want to hear what you got to say first.
No, I'm just like I can't like where does it stop? Like dude, a Poketuber a Poketuber can do anything every day and not run out of content because you get to use up to like whatever the number of Pokemon we have and just come up with something new every day. No joke.
So to follow up on that, because I think we're like running in on time
Yeah.
for like our next segment. But you don't just have all 898 Pokemon. You also have every move set available from Gen 1. Because remember, they released the virtual console iterations of Red, Blue, and Yellow along with Gold, Silver, and Crystal. This means you could have like a sheer force. I keep using my boy Feraligatr as an example, and I'm gonna keep doing that. But you could have a Feraligatr that can utilize moves that were only available during during the Johto games. Let me look up an example. Feraligatr. Hit end. Yeah, here we go. So like Feraligatr could learn Curse in Generation 2 because Curse was a TM back then. Lower your speed, get attack and defense by one stage.
Mhm.
Feraligatr doesn't care because his speed is already bad. Um, what else is there? Avalanche. No, we're just gonna run with the curse. We're just gonna run with the curse example. So you could transfer over a Feraligatr that you got from Virtual Console Silver, guaranteed to have its hidden ability, and it also has Curse as one of its moves. You bring that into a tournament and pop Curse, your opponent in tournament now has no idea what you're going for because they probably didn't even know that you could learn Curse in the first place.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. Like
That'd be great.
dude, there's no standard anymore. You just got to be like, well,
War.
yes, yes, my Pokemon are better than yours, really. And then there you go.
You think this outdated relic from Ruby and Sapphire could possibly stand up to something trained in the fires of the Alola region? Bring it, scrub. Hey, Sceptile, use Mimic. Sceptile can learn Mimic? Discharge.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I mean, the only other thing that I would have a problem with, like, well, not even a problem, it's just how would they incorporate, like, let's say for instance, you wanted to modify your Pokemon.
Oh, easy. They give you they could actually go back to how they did it in Gen 6 where you basically have this you could call it the hyperbolic time chamber actually from DBZ.
Yeah.
You could virtually train your Pokemon, ooh, excuse me, on sandbags that were specialized. So if you needed a Pokemon to reset their effort values, but you obviously can't do wild battles because it's Pokemon Stadium, there's a white bag called the reset bag. You beat this up for like a good minute, your EVs get set to 0.
What?
Yeah, you can start your Pokemon off from scratch and not have to do a single battle. You don't need to gain experience. Like say you wanted to do Little Cup and your Pokemon needed to be like level 5 maximum.
Mhm.
You can EV train a Pokemon at level 1 without raising their level. You were able to do this in Gen 6 because of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, along with X and Y, and they took it out. I don't know why they got rid of this mechanic, because it was like one of the greatest things. And there are 3. Hold on, no, it's 1, 4, 8, and 12. Yeah, there's four types of sandbags, right? 4 types of sandbags, depending on how you want to do the EV training, and it's 4 types for every single stat in the game. And they also had these simulations where your Pokemon are basically like firing Kamehameha soccer balls at these giant balloon enemies. And when you defeat these balloon enemies, they give you effort values according to like what they are. So you
Mhm.
had for special attack, Magnemite, Magneton, and Magnezone. If you beat Magnezone and you did like a double up bag, you'd get 48 effort values from it or something like that.
Okay.
Like you could EV train a Pokemon to your heart's content and not do a single battle. Like it's all simulated, but you get the rewards from it.
Yeah.
And then of course they could add something that like lets you modify IVs. Like with Stadium, with the Stadium format, you can make this work. Basically, you go to it's basically like the battle tower where you go in, do your battle, you get your rewards in the form of like IV modifiers, EV training bags or whatever. Like you slowly work your way up, and as you get better at it, you get your training materials more easily. Literally like how VGC rank battles work in Pokemon Sword and Shield right now. Like
Okay.
they could do this, and I really hope they do, because I mean Stadium, that's my childhood, and I think Stadium is a game that everyone should get to experience.
Dude, yes. I mean, Pokemon Snap. Hey, look, it was okay, but Stadium, man,
A
Stadium
blast of
was
confused Ray. Whoop whoop whoop. It's confused.
yes. There you go.
You got to get frustrated by that at least once in your life. I'm sorry.
What will happen next? Oh my!
It goes down after a good
Good
fight.
fight. There you
What
go.
you mean he didn't land a single hit, dude? Why you patronizing me?
Watch out! That announcer, dude. I swear, man.
It was awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, no, yeah. To do something like that, like the only down, like the only drawback that I see is all the moves, right? Because you kind of have to have an animation for everything.
Indeed. But we already have an animation for literally everything. They could just port over some of them. Like a lot, they could pull a lot of them straight from Battle Revolution for the Wii,
Oh,
and then just make new ones for all the stuff that was introduced after Gen 4. Although that's gonna be a fair amount of work, to be fair.
exactly. See what I mean?
But you got 4 generations worth done already. You just gotta do the second half.
You know, they could actually. You know what they could do with that then? They could do Pokemon Stadium, and then they could. I mean, I hate to say this, but they could do each gen as a DLC.
Oh, so you mean like have the Kanto Cup, introduce the Johto Cup later? Eh,
Because I'm telling you, that's a lot of work
it's
to.
a lot of it is a lot of work, and greater still, it's a lot of content. Like
Yeah.
Pokemon Stadium 1 only had like the Kanto crew, and that was how many hours did you play that game? The answer is yes.
Yes. Yeah. That's it. There is no other answer.
And then Stadium 2 happened, and I was like, all right, just beat Lance. Whew. All right, now do it again, but through Johto. Oh, what?
What?
Bro, I'm tired. That was hard. You telling me there's more to that? Yeah, dude, you got a whole other league. Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you telling me Silver has a Mewtwo? This dude ain't on nothing. How'd he get a Mewtwo? You know what? We'll do this later. We'll do this later. That's not worth it.
Yeah, like I said, to me that's the only thing that would make sense. I mean, I wouldn't stagger that in like 3 years time. I would say more or less like here's Pokemon Stadium. Let's get your guys' opinions. Let's get some feedback, and then DLC 2 drops in like 2 months or something, and they're like, yeah, all right, here comes the Johto League, and you're like, fuck yeah, you know what I mean, like that type of thing. Um,
Yeah,
and
that'd be me.
and then every DLC just it's like all they do is import the data from all the Pokemon from that region and all their move sets and da 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 whatever. That way it makes it easier for the developers and it gives them time to work towards the next gen and the next gen, so there's no excuse on well, you know 35 of these Pokemon from this region couldn't make it because like no, you guys had time. You guys had time. And you guys charge us for each DLC. I don't know how much they're gonna charge for it, but it's there. I don't know. You tell me what you think about that. Honestly, I would like for everything to be in one game, but that's just me.
As would I.
Because so hear me out. What else can you do? So let's say they do it the way we want, right? Where Pokemon Stadium releases and everything's available. Like now what? How do you keep people's interest?
I mean, the game is content in and of itself, and you can make that VGC for a while.
For a while, bro. That I give it 5 years.
I mean, you could.
You can make that
you can
long.
you can do any format you want in Pokemon Stadium.
Dude, can you? Bro, okay. Megas. 3 months of megas.
3 months of Megas, 3 months of Dynamax, 3 months with Z Crystals and Megas. Ugh.
Dude, bro, look, I'm just
No,
three.
dude. I mean, yeah, it's an option. Oh, bring back triple battles and rotation battles. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. There we go. You know what? Turn that into a league.
The League of Rotation.
Yeah, you got your casuals. I was like, oh look, 3 months of triple battles. What are triple battles? I mean, you're gonna learn today.
They're janky as hell, but trust me, when you start playing them, they're kind of fun. Rotation battles, those are actually really good once you learn how to do them. There's so much mind game potential you don't understand.
I don't. I don't. But that sounds really good. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, maybe you're right. That's how they all they do is just create a new season, and they can be as creative as they want. Like honestly, like imagine your team has to consist of 6 different regions. Like you can't have 2 of the same region and put in your team. So now you got to think about it.
You have to think about that.
Ooh. Region versus region. Where like I guess
so you gotta thematically you gotta make a Galarian team, but one other guy has to make a Cantonian team.
Yeah, or yeah, so like you go to the rank, and then obviously you register your team, and they go, oh, you're from Kanto. Okay, cool, boom. So now they don't pair you. You don't get to fight another Cantonian. Now you got to go fight somebody with something else. And you're like, oh, there we go. That would be weird, but that would also be I don't know how I would feel about that.
Pretty exciting, actually.
Gen 1 versus Gen 8. Let's go.
I'm a Johto stan. Like, I'll take my Johto team up against
anybody
any day of the week. If Leon wants to have a champion time against the Johto champ, squad up. Let's go.
Yes. Give me your number. You're gonna call me. Don't worry. The guts on this guy. Like, I'm telling you, you're gonna call me back, and I'll be here, waiting for you for the rematch. Yeah, you know what? That's Man, you know what? I hope they're listening because I like every idea we had so far, except for the DLC. Like I said, I'm just trying to make it to where it makes sense. That's all. Cause how many moves are there? A billion?
Lot.
Yes. Now imagine trying to port everything over without a glitch. That's like I said, that's my understanding. And then the other thing is
just remove Skydrop, quite frankly. Since they could never get that move to work in the first place, just just delete Skydrop.
The other thing would be maybe, I don't know, like what if you wanted to change some stats, like maybe you wanted to teach them a new move, or I know you were talking about that earlier with the EVs and the IVs. What if you wanted to breed?
Ooh. They'd have to make like facilities for that, and they've never done that in the stadium game before.
We have a Switch. I mean, we've had what 64-bit, 128, whatever. We're at 1080, man, 1080p. The Switch is pretty okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the most powerful thing out there, but I feel like they can do this. I feel like they can. You know, wait, I just thought about something. Okay. What if you could replay those games in Stadio? Like they had
The Switch Classic Collection.
Yes, in Stadio. Granted, they would. Yeah, go ahead.
Did you know Super Smash Brothers Brawl did that with a lot of NES classics? You could only play them for like a certain amount of time. Like Ocarina of Time, I kid you not, you could play Ocarina of Time through Smash Brothers, through Smash Brothers Brawl.
What?
Yes.
That was the thing?
That was a thing. Basically, you unlocked they were basically like previews and demos of those games, but they were glorified time trials. So you would do enough content as Link and unlock his it was basically a trophy gallery that was exclusive for Link. So you did his challenges and you would eventually you'd get Ocarina of Time, and it's like you get to play it for 8 minutes or something. So see how far you can get from the beginning of the game to where your 8-minute timer runs out.
Okay. So here's where that DLC comes in. So the DLC will include like an emulation of that version of the league, or of the region.
Game that league comes from.
Yes. So if you needed to do modifications, you could do it within the game. From your
getting the breed partners ready.
Yes. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like we're overreaching. But if you're gonna give us a Pokemon Stadium, I really want a lot of stuff out of the Pokemon Stadium, and because I love Pokemon Stadium, I'm willing to just say, you know what? Here's all the money you need. Like just keep bringing the content in, and I'll be okay.
Honestly, same for the most part.
Just don't do a bad job. Just don't Gen 8 the new Pokemon Stadium. That's all I want to say.
Just don't Gen 8 the new stadium. Yeah, let's yeah, man, let's not do that.
Look how frustrated you are already. Like, I was like, Pokemon Stadium, yes, you get it. And you're just like, oh, I could have done without this.
What the hell is this?
This is a Pokemon Stadium.
I've been betrayed.
Yeah, that's all. Like I said, if you're gonna remake a good game oh man, it's just I have no words for it. But if you're gonna bring back Stadium, like I said, do it right. Don't bring Stadium and say, well, we gotta keep it relevant, so only Gen 8 Pokemon allowed. Dude, Not even gonna look in that direction.
Like, you went all out for the brand new Pokemon Snap. I expect the same for the new stadium, basically.
Exactly.
Because I love
Yes.
Pokemon Snap as a kid, and I think the new Snap is pretty dope. Even though I did not buy it because I don't have that kind of time anymore.
Nah, I know. Yeah, I've seen people play it, and like, if you never experienced it, have you never experienced it before? Like the way it is now, they did a good job. And then they have like competitions online where you can submit your pictures and like you know, who took like a better natural feeling Pikachu in the wild, stuff like that. Which again, if you're a photographer or if you're that kind of stuff, if you're into that kind of stuff, hey, more kudos to you. I don't have time to sit there and wait for a Pokemon in its natural habitat. I refuse.
Smoke them out, bro. Pokeball.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, I need you, my team. We fight now. Yeah. Aside from that, like I said, if they're Pokemon Stadium, I'm telling you, dude. That's the next game. That has to be the next game. Has to be. I don't think I can wait. I don't think I can wait another gen console. I just can't. Like, the Switch has been around since 17? 16? Man, I need to know. When did this come out? Yeah, March 3rd of 2017. So it's been out for 4 years. And even then it was outdated. It was released outdated to begin with.
I know that feeling.
Yeah. I was excited. I was like, "Ooh, a handheld." And then you look at the specs and you're just like,
I'm still playing my Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, bro, my phones are more powerful than this. Why did you guys do this?
Like,
But
you guys haven't released Etrian Odyssey on the Switch yet. I'm still waiting.
yeah, there you go. Shots fired. But honestly, yeah, I mean, please don't make us wait like another 4 years for another console and then go, guess what we're working on? Pokemon Stadium. I'm like, bro, give us Stadium.
By then I gotta wait. I gotta worry about Pokemon Generation 11 being incorporated into the new stadium. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah. And then with Pokemon Stadium, like, man, we can have our weeklies again, and you'd be excited. Yeah, dude. Oh man, we could. Like my whole main thing is obviously the nostalgia of like everything else, but there's no common strategy to like as far as like we all have the same 20 Pokemon. Like that's impossible. There's no you're gonna tell me that out of like 8 generations, only 20 of them are good.
Like, you guys haven't even seen Endure Beedrill yet.
I have it. I really have it, and I'm curious why you would endure. But
Endure, proc Salac Berry, do acrobatics, fell stinger.
this guy, this guy. There you go. Look at that Beedrill. Not even something common that you would see in VGC. But this guy made it work.
You would literally never see Beedrill in VGC. Yo, I could bring Assault Vest Dustox. Now that's intriguing. Nintendo, Pokemon Company. I have money.
No, I know, right? We have money. We want you to take it. Just give us what we want. Yeah, dude. Can you imagine, like, man, dude, no two team would be alike, and I like that.
No two Pokemon would be alike.
Yeah. Like, you wouldn't go online and be like, oh look, they're using the Calyrex, or that's it's a Sun team. Yeah, Venusaur and Torkoal. Yeah, it's common. Like, no, it would be like, yeah, that's a Sun team. It's got this guy and it's got that guy. Never seen them before. What do they do?
Never seen him before, but I guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm like, bro. That would be great. That would be great.
Would be a wonderful time.
Yeah, because remember, I'm pretty sure each gen had like their top 20 Pokemon. So now let's put them top 20 Pokemon from each gen and have at it. I don't have any other thoughts except they need to release Pokemon Stadium. That's literally it. Oh well, that
I
and
concur with the sentiments.
that and let's just honestly, like I said, the other Pokemon games are kind of just there, and I feel like they're there to keep us entertained. And like I said, I'm hoping that they're entertaining us because there is something coming out for Gen 8. I just that I'm just saying. They're just keeping us busy until they go. This whole time, we've been working on a new DLC. Let's take a look. And then we're all hyped. And then we're all hyped. And I was like, bro, Durand, you remember all those times you were like, oh man, Gen 8's just such a disappointment. Like, dude, we gotta get hype again. And they do something revolutionary where it's like, hey man, look, they knew it was garbage and they're making up for it. That would be awesome. To be honest with you, dude, it's 9:30. Do you want to just do you just want to end the podcast here? I would be okay if you are.
Unless like you had questions about the second half that I could answer real quick. It doesn't matter to me.
Nah, not really. I mean, you already know how it was at work. It kind of sucked. Like
Yeah.
our supervisor not being there, that kind of hurted me a little yesterday. But that's over with now. But yeah, maybe we can just leave it as a Pokemon podcast with like our thoughts. And you know what? A few months from now, we'll say, "Hey, back in August, we talked about Pokemon Stadium," and then we see it in a premiere and stuff, and then we can
Like, all right, so what? So we got to play bingo with our prediction list.
yeah, because we already have one. So now they have to act upon it. But again, I don't think they're gonna release anything for a while. Like I said, we have.
I'd rather them wait.
Yeah, no. Again, we have Unite. We got the remakes. We got Arceus. We have new Pokemon added in Pokemon Go, and then Pokemon Heroes. Right, that's the other one. So
Heroes.
Or is it Pokemon Masters?
Masters EX.
Masters
Heroes.
EX.
That's the movie.
That's my bad. Yeah.
And I enjoyed that movie. I will say that I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah. So there's that. So let's just say we're not gonna see anything for a while because that's what they're gonna be working on. I will hope that by this time next year, Gen 8 has improved, or Pokemon Stadium. Those are my only two things I hope that a year from now that's what happens. Taran, if you don't have any closing thoughts or anything to add, I guess you can set us free.
Yeah, we can talk about like Legends Arceus like closer towards its release because there's a lot of stuff that was revealed in the trailer, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah, because to be fair, that I felt like was gonna take forever.
Honestly, I think it would be better to talk about Legends Arceus after people have had an opportunity to play Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, because there's a lot of stuff that I could reference that
Gotcha.
people might not be familiar with because they either haven't played the original, or two, it's been 15 bajillion years since they did play the original and they don't remember. Like they need a refresher first, and then we can have like a trivia lesson.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess we can always remember we already did our predictions for Arceus or for Arceus, whatever. You know what? They called it Arceus.
They say Arceus, I say Arceus.
Yeah, I don't really care. We know what we're talking about. That's all that matters. So we already made our predictions about what should happen and that weird twist at the end with what's his name, Giovanni.
Oh yeah, that yeah.
I still want to bring that up. I don't think that's the route they're going, but you know what? Hey, anything is possible.
We'll have to see.
I have to upload that one actually.
Wait, was that an Esper or a Meowstic? A Gen 8 like a Gen 6 Pokemon? And No, sorry, I'm getting distracted.
This
I'm gonna have to
guy.
watch that trailer again just to make sure that wasn't a trick of the light.
I got you. I got you.
But thank you one and all for joining us for this technical record podcast. I have been your host, Tehran145.
And RGB 945.
If you enjoyed this content, we'd appreciate if you drop the thunderbolt on the like button. And if you want to support this channel and podcast even further, perhaps you could consider dropping a clapping thunder onto the subscribe button. Whatever you decide to do, we wish you well. And until next time, this is the Technical Record Podcast, signing off.
Alright, and then give me like 10 seconds so I can play the thingy. Hold on.